In this video I'm going to show you how to turn up a hem using the slip stitch or the blind hem stitch. This stitch should be invisible or almost visible on both sides of the fabric. So what you'll need for this is the fabric or the garment that you are using to turn up the hem on, a needle, some thread, a scissors, measuring tape and some pins. Choose a thread that matches the colour of your fabric or your garment. For the purpose of the video I'm going to be using a different colour thread so that you can see my stitches more clearly. Before you begin the slip stitch you must pin and tack your fabric. So I have this done previously, so I have pinned and tacked my fabric and I have removed the pins. Here is a sample of the slip stitch completed in another piece of fabric. So to turn up your hem, all you need to do is make a fold. So using my measuring tape I made a fold that is roughly 1 centimetre. I then pressed this fold line. I then created another fold that was roughly ½ inch. This will depend on how much you want to take up when you're turning up your hem. Once I turned up my hem again, I pressed it. Pressing it makes it easier to pin and tack your fabric. So to begin my slip stitch, I have threaded my needle. I have one short piece and one long piece, and I have a knot at the bottom of my long piece. To begin my slip stitch, I'm starting from the inside of the hem, or the underside of the fabric, and I'm coming up through the fold. Directly above the fold, I'm going to grab 2 or 3 threads using my needle, and I'm going to pull the thread through. If you grab too many threads here, the stitch will be visible on the outside of your fabric. So move down again to the fold line directly under your last stitch, and you're going to tunnel the needle through the fold line, roughly about 1/4 inch. You're then going to repeat this process, so directly above where you came up on the fold line, you're going to grab 2 or 3 threads, pull your needle through. Be careful not to get caught in the tacking stitch. Down through the fold line and tunnel your needle through. You repeat this process until you reach the end of your hem. So once you come to the end of your hem, you're going to place your needle down through the fold line once again. On the underside of the fabric, I grab 2 or 3 threads using my needle. Then pull my needle through, leave a loop, place my needle through the loop to tie a knot. And I usually do this twice just to make sure that my slip stitch is nice and secure. You're then going to cut off any excess threads using scissors. and remove your tacking stitch. And that is how you turn up a hem using an